Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well. It is a nice rainy day here where I live. It's thundering occasionally if you hear some rumbling in the background. So this is just me quickly recapping what we did last time on Create This Book in One Video. If you're unfamiliar with the series, I am basically doing what the title says, and that is doing Moriah Elizabeth's Create This Book in One Video. I had to break it up into multiple parts, but basically I gave myself about 2 minutes per prompt, and I went through and I just went for each prompt individually, and we filled out the whole book. If you're interested in checking out the first part of the series, I'm going to link it above, and I'm going to link all the other parts down below in the description box. And like I said, this is just me recapping last video. Basically, last time we did the last page we did was Create Nostalgia, where I drew the Webkinz W. It's very nostalgic for me. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get into the next page. This says, create an advertisement for a real or made up product. My product is going to be the strawberry cupcake. Is it strawberry? I haven't made it yet. It's gonna be this beautiful cupcake. Got our little exclamation point thingy that says now only $10.99. It's an expensive cupcake. Is this cheating? I made an ad for a strawberry cupcake. Not very original. I guess, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I wasn't really feeling the prompt. Maybe I was getting a little tired at this point, but I made the ad for the strawberry cupcake and I just colored it in. Create instructions. Write detailed instructions for a very simple everyday task. The instructions I picked were how to draw. And I started out by drawing the materials needed, but I wanted to do a little disclaimer. This is just a basic how to draw some materials you might need: paper, pencil, eraser. But I also wanted to point out that there's no wrong way to do it. You don't even have to do it with a pencil or on paper. There's, no wrong way to draw. This is just how I did it for this little quick, cute creating instructions page. All right, let's move on. Create nonsensical creatures. Draw or assemble made up creatures. Okay. My mind first went to blobs and jelly beans, and I'm not really sure why. So I drew these colorful blobs, and then once I was done with that, I outlined them with the micron fine liner and gave them cute little faces and different personalities. And of course, can't forget the cupcake on this one. Next page says, create your favorite. Make this page your favorite. Oh geez. If you couldn't tell by my reaction, I was a little bit nervous to attempt this in 2 minutes. So the first thing that came to my head, because I am obviously drawing with different art supplies, was art supplies. I love those drawings. I think you've seen them probably around, where it's like digitally done or traditionally done, and it's just all the art supplies laid out and it's all cutesy and fun and colorful. I love drawings like that, so I decided to pay tribute to those kind of drawings. Create your least favorite. Make this page your least favorite. How can I possibly make this page my least favorite? I should have known coming out of the favorite page that the next page would be least favorite. I wasn't feeling particularly inspired by this prompt, so I drew a kind of meh face. That's sort of one of my least favorite emotions. And then I ended up drawing some squiggles around it, and I called that page done. This one says, create a page of emotion. Write about or attach pictures of at least 3 different emotions here. So let's see. I am feeling very like this right now. I just went through and I added some more emotions. Some of them were kind of goofy, but I love them. I was just going kind of quick, getting my ideas down there. So these are some different emotions. After I was done drawing them, I just wrote what they were right underneath the emotion. The next prompt was create stencils. So you were supposed to cut a stenciled shape out of the first page and then trace it onto the second page. I struggled with this one. I looked around. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have an X-Acto knife. I don't have scissors. So I looked in my drawer here and I found a hole punch. So I started hole punching holes. Some of them are different shapes. And then when I was done with that, I took my micron fine liner and I just traced in the hole like you would a stencil. This one says, draw a set of twins. So the first thing that came to mind for this is a salt and pepper shaker. And I don't know why. So we're just gonna draw. Oh my gosh, this looks like Blue's Clues. When I read this prompt and it said draw a set of twins, I immediately thought pair because the first part of the prompt says create a pair. So my mind went to salt and pepper shakers, as I said earlier, and I just drew them, and I drew them with a micron fine liner, wrote salt and pepper underneath, and then I quickly colored in with my alcohol marker. The next prompt was to create straight lines, make a design through only straight lines. So I knew I had to draw a cupcake, and I went ahead and I started drawing the cupcake with only straight lines. They're at a little bit of an angle, but they're still straight lines, or as straight as I was drawing them. So I started out by drawing the cherry, then I drew some icing, the cake part, and of course the wrapper. And I sort of killed two birds with one stone by doing the prompt and also following my rule. This one says create weather-based decor. So today's date is 5:30. The weather is stormy right now, or it was a little bit ago. So it says create weather-based decor. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out. Since the weather was stormy, I was thinking lightning bolts and clouds, so I just did this sort of zigzagged pattern and added some very abstract, almost looking clouds to it. It says create drawing variations, choose one object, draw it over and over using as many different methods as possible. So I'm gonna choose cupcake, and let's do eyes closed first. So I did the eyes closed method first, then I moved on and did a blind contour, which is basically the same as eyes closed. You don't look at the paper, your eyes are open. And then I did a continuous contour where you never pick up the pen from the paper. And I sort of cheated a little bit. I did draw cupcakes again as part of my rule. This one says create a person, come up with a character, draw what they look like, describe their personality. Ain't nobody got time for that. I only just now realized as I'm doing this voiceover that this totally says create a person. I guess didn't really know what to do, so I created a cupcake frog, which ended up really cute. I mean, it's a frog with icing on its head, but you know, it's not a person. So I guess I missed really what this prompt was about as I was going through and doing this. The next prompt said create smudges, coat your finger with ink, and then paint and smear the color across the page. So I didn't really want to use paint. I didn't have any readily available. This is a time challenge. The first thing I did was use a alcohol marker, and then I realized this isn't going to smear. So I used a pencil, but that didn't really smear too well either. I was really surprised. I'm not sure if it was the paper or just that I wasn't using very soft pencil. It was a harder pencil, but it didn't smear very well. I just went for it, and I guess I wasn't really feeling this page at the time because I didn't really do anything too artistic. The next prompt was create an interview, make a list of questions, and ask a family member, record their responses. I again did not have someone in the room with me. It was just me. So I did sort of a mock-up of questions I'd ask and then potential responses. But I like to take this opportunity to ask you guys, what's up and how are you doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. This one says create an outfit, draw or attach a picture of your favorite outfit. One of my all-time favorite outfits that I own is this short sleeve white dress, and it has a cute lemon print on it. I love it so much. I got it online, and I don't wear it very often because I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up, but it's one of my favorite outfits, so I just did a little quick doodle of what it looks like and colored it in. The next page was to create a switch, come up with an idea for this page, switch up your plan about halfway through, but don't come up with your second idea until you already started your first. So of course my first idea was drawing a cupcake. I started out drawing that, and then, you know, about halfway through I decided that I was going to turn it into an ice cream cone. It kind of looked like a popcorn bucket at first, but now it looks more like an ice cream. I added some sprinkles, and we were all set with this cupcake ice cream cone thing. The next page was creating a fan page. Choose your favorite movie or TV show, make a page, about it. And I really struggle with this one. I'm bad at coming up with things on the spot, and of course I only gave myself 2 minutes. I didn't want too much time to pass without coming up with anything, so I thought of something that's really popular, especially when I was a child, and that was SpongeBob. So I just went for it, drew SpongeBob, and then of course drew Patrick. I know he's looking a little rough there, and I drew pineapple too. Create a symbol, come up with an original symbol and draw it here. I'm going to do my artistic signature. Well, that's a symbol, right? This one says, create without thinking. Do something to this page without thinking. Do it quickly. That concludes another episode of Create This Book in One Video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.